Ricky Tiedemann, Ricky Tiedemann, Ricky Tiedemann. That's all I've been hearing on YouTube, Twitter, literally everywhere. And with good reason. In his first outing in the spring, he looked like a seasoned pro tossing a perfect inning of work. But he's a new name for most among the Blue Jays fans, so let me give you some backstory on the guy. He was only drafted in the 3rd round in 2021, but quickly took the minors by storm. In his first season, he managed to progress through 3 levels while performing at each one, most notably posting an incredible 117 strikeouts in 78 2/3 innings pitched, good for a 13.4 strikeouts per 9. And in his spring training debut, he started right where he left off, not allowing a single base runner in 1 inning of work along with 2 strikeouts, with the first strikeout against MLB star Javier Baez. He then went on to get Austin Meadows to ground out to short and then finished it off with a strikeout facing Matt Vierling. Oh yeah, he did this only on 12 pitches. You really can't get more efficient than that. Another key takeaway from his inning of work was his strike 3 pitch to Javier Baez that clocked in at 99.4 miles per hour. After the game, Tiedemann noted that it was the first time he's ever reached that mark and it was against Javi Baez. Not a bad opponent. And at only 20 years old, he most definitely has room to grow to reach triple digits sometime in his career. Tiedemann is a gem in the Jays farm system. Of course, you can tell this just by looking at the numbers, but mostly because he's a left-handed pitcher. Now, it's common knowledge that there are fewer left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball, but what makes that so special, you may ask? Well, left-handed pitchers have an advantage pitching against lefty bats because of the angle at which the ball leaves the pitcher's hand, meaning that when there are left-handed pitchers on the mound, a lot of lefty bats are sat on the bench that game. Just take a look at some of the top left-handed hitting bats in the major leagues and their splits versus righties and lefties. First up is Shohei Ohtani, and as you can see, there's a major difference. I don't even need to do a deep dive on the stats because it's so clear. And this is the case with many other lefties in the game. Rafael Devers, Matt Olson, and even take a look at Dalton Varsho splits against lefties. And as you can see, practically all of his home runs are against right-handed pitching. Now, with the general population being approximately 90% right-handed, southpaws are few and far to come by. And with the Jays not having any definite left-handed pitchers in the rotation, it just means that Tiedemann's value to the organization is sky high. Just think about it, having Manoah and Tiedemann as the 1-2 punch in a potential 3-game wildcard series. Yes, that's getting a little ahead of myself. That could be the case more down the line in a few years, but you get the point. The potential of having an elite lefty to backpack an elite righty as a 1-2 in the majors is a luxury not many teams have. Moving forward, it'll be difficult to say when exactly Tiedemann can become a contributing factor in the major league squad. Of course, in most things, the sooner the better, but when you have a talent like this, you do not want to rush it. He still needs to get more innings under his belt in pro ball, but if he has another season like his last, then expect him to force his way up to the majors like Manoah did, having only 9 starts in the minor leagues before getting the call up. So what do you guys think of Tiedemann? Let me know in the comments below. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. Only a small percentage of people watching are actually subscribed, and it helps me out a lot. Plus, you're definitely going to want to be kept in the loop with baseball season fast approaching. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.